Hey, the shards you gave me? I've managed to earn them back. I know I said they were for the Duke, but you saved my life. Serious. So here, please take these shards back. And thank you.
You really love your wife, then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely, totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic wife?
If things are so bad, why don't you split up with your wife?
Split? Split up? The only thing that would split would be my head and my shoulders if I tried that. I'm not the first, you know. Every few months she picks a husband. And have you met any of her exes here in the fort? No. And there's a good reason for that. No one knows where they are, where the pieces of them are. I've never had much here. I don't know why she picked me of all people, but now she owns me until I die. And if she finds out about Cindy, both me and her are dead. Dead for good. Warrior, lover, goddess. She's everything a man could ever want. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if she just died.
You did well.
Say, where did you get that claw? Can I take a look at it?
Why? Do you want to look at that?
Yes, please, show me.
I got it in Edan.
Edan? You mean you met Kata? She must trust you if she gave you this. And if you have been trusted with this, maybe I could ask you about something. It would bring us a lot of Elexit, and I mean a lot.
And you'll trust me with this because of this claw?
You wouldn't have one if you hadn't earned it. You're one of us, right? I mean, you're playing it shy, but you know what the claw means. And it means we work together. Share the loot and go our separate ways. Both with the shards to make life happier.
All right, I'm in.
Right. Let's do this. Listen closely. I know the Duke stole a pile of shards from the cleric some time ago. He's trying to bring them into the fort little by little without anyone noticing. We can take advantage of that to earn ourselves a profit. If that sounds good, then let's do this. If not, then just pretend this conversation never happened.
About the Duke's shards. How did the Duke get the Elexit from the clerics?
The clerics were transporting goods and the Elexit between the domed city in Abessa and the Hort in Ignadon. The Duke got wind of this and set up an ambush. And it worked. The Duke made a fortune. But of course, he couldn't tell anyone about it. If he'd admitted it was the outlaws that killed those clerics, it would have started a war. So he hid the shards and denied the whole thing.
And the clerics believed him?
Neither side really knows if we could win a war, and besides, where's the profit for anyone? A full-out war and we'll all lose. That's why the Duke likes to play his enemies according to good old outlaw tradition. Keep them guessing, surprise them with your attacks, and hit them with a huge bang when they are least expecting it. So because the Duke needs to keep this a secret, he can't have word get round the fort and then reach the clerics. That not only means the Elexit is out there, but it also means the Duke can't raise much of a storm if all the Elexit suddenly disappears.
So, what's your plan?
The Duke is bringing the Elexit into the fort in deliveries with minimum muscle to protect it. Keeping it low-key is how the Duke is hoping to keep his Elexit a secret, and the next delivery of shards is due soon. I've thought about this, and the best place to intercept the shipment is when it's coming through the pass that connects Abessa with Tavar. The pass will contain the convoy, and it's far enough away from the fort that the Duke won't know anything's happened there for a decent length of time. If you hit that convoy, take the Elexit, then I'll give you, say, 40% of that take.
Make it 50% or there's no deal.
Hey, this is my plan and I did all the prep work.
Which will mean nothing if I'm not there to get the shards. I'm doing the fighting. I'm taking the risk. I'll take 50%.
Are you expecting me to just back down and accept this?
Yes.
Well, okay. We're partners now. Ready to go?
Let's go.
Head directly to the pass to Abessa, and keep your eyes open. The outlaws in the convoy might have disguised themselves as clerics.
I will return soon.
Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
Are you this friendly with every newcomer?
Friendly is business, and business is me. I mean, look at me. Who would have thought a humble man like me would make it all the way to the rank of enforcer?
And what does it mean to be an enforcer?
It's a step ahead, a step above. You get the respect, you get to give the orders, you get the connections to get the money. And not just from the people on the streets, from the Duke too. And you get the armor and the shards too. If you want respect, if you want a name, you get it in the arena.
How can I earn a few shards here?
Ah, you want some advice? Well, advice is investment, so how much you want to invest in my advice?
That depends on what I'll get back.
Oh, I know you're thinking price, but you should be thinking return. You should be thinking profit. But if you're too scared, well, winners understand risk. So, if you don't want to be a winner, walk away.
I'm not falling for your scam.
Scam? This is an opportunity. But if you're not in a hurry to earn some shards, be on your way.
I challenge you to fight in the arena.
Me? You sure you want to risk that? You'll get one chance to fight me. You lose, and you're gonna lose. And the fort will know where you stand for good. That's the way it works. So you sure you want this?
See you in the arena.
Now there's confidence.
I'll wait here for you.
Right. Let's see if you're worthy of the respect you want. Ready?
Ready.
I am so ready.
Shit. Shit. You came for respect and you've earned it. And my chance is gone. Big Jim won't fight me now. You need to fight him. Someone has to. That's the whole reason I worked up to this point. You've got to do it. Just don't rush it. He needs to be beaten, and he needs to be beaten bad. So you get ready, and you beat him to a pulp. And I got something that can help make the fight easier.
I won't cheat.
Cheat? It isn't cheating. This is giving yourself an advantage. Listen, I don't make this offer to everyone. You should take it. Every man should take an advantage when it's offered.
Whatever your advantage is, I don't want it. You understand?
Okay. All right. I gotta respect your decision. Good luck with your fight. Just make sure you hurt him. Make sure you leave him clearly beaten.
Get something to drink first.
I'm back with you. Go on.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
You're being inefficient.
About the... I fought Gunn.
That's what the arena is for. Looks like Gunn is past it as a fighter. He must be if a newcomer like you took him down. But you're proving yourself. You're making yourself look good, so take your shards. You earned them.
I challenge you.
So, you think you're ready to fight me, do you? I heard you beat Ike and Gunn. Big round of applause. Well done, you. You think you're a fighter's fighter now, do you? I told you, you need to be one of the Duke's fighters. So, get yourself named by William, then we can talk.
They're always hitting on you here.
Hey! Stay right there.
Is there a problem?
That's what we're going to find out. You've got 5 seconds to start talking about the ELEX you've brought with you. If you're not worth something, you're not worth anything here. So tell me, do you want to own or be owned? Little Liam here is almost burned out. He needs replacing.
How much are you worth?
More than you could ever afford. I could own you as I own little Liam. I have a lot of property in this fort. The cage is off limits without my special permission. Time for you to move on. If you're looking for entertainment, try the entertainment district. It's in the name.
What's the cage for?
Asshole storage. Anyone who messes with the Duke ends up in there. If they're lucky. Bow to the Duke. Hear the Duke. Don't fuck with the Duke. That's our outlaw version of the Berserker's laws.
Have you thought of setting that to music?
You should ask the Duke. He's famous for his sense of humor.
Do you take many prisoners?
Only where there's a profit. Sometimes to serve as an example to others. But a slit throat and a shallow grave does that better. Frank, over there, is a cleric. He's serving as an example, and he's proving useful sometimes. He has a brain the Duke wants to pick.
How did Frank get here?
The cleric sent some of Kalan's little soldiers over the border. They soon learned the Duke is more powerful than Kalan. His friends ran. We took this one prisoner.
So, who's more powerful, you or Kalan?
Ha! He prays to me. This cleric knows that. He knows he needs to give up his secrets. It's me, not Kalan, who decides the pain he feels and whether he gets to live, or if I'll kill him for doing something stupid like trying to escape. He and Liam, they know me well. Oh, yeah, and if this cleric wants to get you involved in anything, don't listen. He promised a set of shards to Bat, and that dipshit of a runner believed him. Bat lasted 3 days in the cage. Weakling. Oh.
You're a prisoner here?
Only in body. My mind and spirit are free. I won't waste words on an unbeliever. Kalan will punish you all.
How were you captured?
What does that matter? Unless you were sent here by my legate.
I was sent to buy your freedom.
I knew Kalan would not desert me. Make the payment, but be careful. These outlaws believe in little but profit. And yet, here I am, their captive. We came here to get information about the armaments and defensive strength of the outlaws. But my patrol was attacked by mantids, and I got separated from the rest of my unit. To make matters worse, the direction I fled in led me straight into the hands of a group of outlaws. They beat me to a pulp, and I woke up here.
You're lucky you weren't killed.
It wasn't luck, it was Kalan. He guided me here, and now he has brought you to me.
How can I persuade the outlaws to let you go?
Harmut gave you the shards to pay the ransom. Shards will speak louder than words.
Let me decide how to handle this. Tell me about the outlaws.
I've been watching them for a while now, but I haven't observed any real errors they've made with their patrols. I was hoping this undisciplined rabble would make a mistake, but they actually seem to know what they're doing.
So do you have any idea of how you can escape?
While I haven't found a way out, now that Kalan has sent you to help me, maybe there could be ways to get out of here, if you would be prepared to help me. The main problem is that beast of a woman, Iron Madison, watches me closely. If you could find a way to get her called away somewhere else, that could give me a chance to make a break for it. Cindy, a girl from the entertainment district. She hates Iron Madison more than I do. Maybe, she might give you an idea of how to get rid of Madison. Maybe we could make use of her enmity towards my guard, Iron Madison.
That's all I need to know.
Just get me out. If you don't, I think I will die here. Not now.
I can see you sneaking around over there.
I'm leaving now.
Touch nothing.
What the fuck do you want?
Who are you?
Fuck off. I really don't like small talk. So tell me.
You don't like small talk.
What the fuck do you...
Power, shards, and an easy life. How about you?
Already got them. They're overrated. I really don't like small talk. So tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Who the fuck are you?
You really want to know who I am? You really want to know? Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
Come back when you've got business. Don't hassle me with anything trivial. We don't want to fall out. That piss off. How often did you think you can keep annoying me? What an asshole.
Don't talk too nasty, yeah. mellett.
What are you doing here?
Oh my god. No, I was reading.
You don't look like you should need to beg.
I'm not begging, I'm requesting. But yes, you're right. I'm not looking myself. Even this armor isn't mine. A good friend gave it to me. Friends' favors, they're what makes Magalan go round. You get enough of them, they can even make Magalan dance. Be sure that the rat will not forget your small donation.
What goods have you got?
All right.
Fuck off! What, really? Before...
Well, excellent. Another desert fly landing here thinking he's found something for free. You're just lucky you aren't a berserker. I hate those forest rats. They're almost as much trouble as the clerics.
I don't want anything for free. I'll earn it.
I hope so. Not like those other factions. They think everything's free. Berserker, cleric. They're both trying to squeeze us out of Tavar. They want to take us out. One needs men, and the other wants our land.
Who wants your men?
The clerics are short of new recruits. Didn't you know that? But they can forget getting them from here. They're not getting a single man while I'm here to stop them. I am William. I am the Duke's cousin. The Duke is in charge round here, and I'm gonna make sure he stays in charge. We are outlaws.
Bullet needs reinforcements outside the gates.
Right. I should have figured he couldn't handle it. How many men does he need?
You need to get them 4 men. That's if you want that gate secured.
That sounds excessive, but you look like someone who knows their way around the wilderness, so I'll agree. 4 men it is. Tell Bullet he will get his reinforcements.
You need a new guard at the north gate.
Why? What happened?
Spike is dead.
And I can imagine why. That ass was always too greedy. We'd better find a replacement quickly. Look for Ike, and tell him he has Spike's job. He's normally somewhere around the arena. It shouldn't be difficult to find him.
Ike for Spike? You're too late. Ike's dead.
I'm starting to lose my patience here. I have to pay for all these people that are dropping dead. Fuck the guards, fuck them all. I'm stuck here trying to do the job with 1,000 incompetents running around creating problems every day. Well, someone else can find a replacement. Thanks a lot for the news.
Who's the Duke?
You're new here, so listen closely. The Duke runs this place and all of Tavar. He freed this place from Baxter's tyranny. He is just and he is profitable. Which makes you a lucky man. If you turned up when Baxter was in charge, you'd be dead already. That makes the rules here pretty simple. You want the Duke on your side. And the Duke is my cousin, which means you want me on your side. Which means you want to find ways to make a profit.
Who is Baxter?
The past. Forget about him.
His rule is over.
Logan is my cousin. That means I am his voice. That means you do what I say. The Duke tells me, I tell you. It gets done. Got it?
Got it. What if I want to join the Outlaws?
We don't take people from other factions. But yeah, we're looking for new people. Getting rid of Baxter meant getting rid of his men. So, prove yourself to me and you can swear loyalty to the Duke. You'll find it profitable. None of the other factions will give you the sort of freedom you can get here.
Or the profit.
Or the profit. Not the Albs, they're separatists. Not the clerics or the berserkers. The fort is where the real power lies.
You are making no sense.
I don't recognize your face. Are you with Bloody Baxter or Logan the Duke?
Who is Logan?
You don't know who Logan is? Logan's the Duke. You didn't think the Duke's name was just the Duke, did you?
Who is Baxter?
You really aren't from around here, are you? Baxter the Bloody. He founded the camp here. They say he killed over a dozen jackals with his bare hands. Pulled their innards out through their throats, and yet a man as brave as that turned and ran.
Ran from what?
From the Duke. Logan kicked Baxter out of the fort and took over. And then the Duke sent jackals out after him. So they say. But you will have to decide how much of that is true.
I'm not with anyone.
Really? No one? Well, as you're new here, then you should try and get the full picture. Don't take people's word for anything until you've got the facts, yeah? Life under Bloody Baxter's rule matched his name. It was bloody. The Duke with Nasty's helping him with planning. Well, they've changed things here. So, what do you want?
Tell me about Baxter.
Why do you want to know? He's gone. No one knows where he is. There's some who say that Baxter is everywhere and nowhere. That he has spies, eyes and ears everywhere. Others say that he was shot in the back of the head and is buried out there in the sands. Whatever the truth, no one's heard from him since Nasty took the fort and the Duke took control. Take my advice and stop asking questions. The Duke won't like it, and if Baxter is still alive, it's not like he's doing anything to defend his own name, is it? Let him fade into the past.
Tell me more about the Duke.
Logan took the fort and he took charge. He's smart and strong enough to have risen to the top. And it runs in the family. That sister of his is smart too. And tough enough to get the men to follow her. That should tell you everything you need to know. A real leader. But, if you're an outsider, I have a job for a free agent. Are you up for earning yourself a reward?
Tell me the details and I'll decide.
It's got some risk attached to it. Can you handle that? Are you ready for a tricky task? Okay, so, details. The Duke has a weapons cache. I say cache, but I mean a stockpile. Arms trading is one of his businesses. That makes us competitors. Normally that's fine. There's room for us both. Only right now I've got a bulk deal going through. But only if I can get some grenades to complete the list of things he wants.
I thought you said not to cross the Duke.
If you don't want to get the grenades, you don't have to. I won't force you. You know my offer? You can make your choice.
About these grenades you want.
So, are you going to get them for me?
Yes, I'll get them.
Good decision. So, bring me 3 crates, and then you can pick out a reward. You got that?
Sure, I'll get them. Let's do some business. Are you ready to trade? Let's do some.
I am the doc. That makes you the patient, right? I can make it happen. Those dreams will come true.
My dreams?
You're here to trade. I'm here to make dreams come true. Everything you need. Drinks, cams, that special kick. The doc can make it for you. The doc can make it come true.
All that life can offer and you want that? This planet is in trouble.
Hey, wow, judge away. You keep your narrow mind. There's those who like to blow theirs. But I can tell by looking at you, your mind is already open.
What do you mean? You don't know anything about me.
Why do they call you Doc?
Isn't that obvious?
Can you heal me?
I can heal you, body and mind. But not for free, of course.
You've sampled too many of your own chems.
Oh, I don't do cams. The doc is a camsmith, an artist, a businessman. I'm not a consumer.
Why are you laughing then?
But I understand your confusion. Once upon a time, the old doc was normal. Then, I had a sort of accident. When the outlaws wanted me to experiment with chems, let's just say there was a mix-up of the doses. I've not messed with concentrated chems since. Or taken it pure. Or on my birthday. Not that I've needed to. I mean, that was a high to last a lifetime. Literally.
What do you have to offer?
Nothing at the moment. Not a sizzling second of release. I've been robbed.
Who robbed you?
No idea. I was only gone for a little while, taking care of something. Now, the old doc has to make enough stuff again before he can start delivering again.
What was stolen?
Well, everything. My entire stock, gone. Just gone. Everything, gone. But you could help me. If you want to buy something, we'll have to find the thief.
Do you have any leads?
Go to the girls in the entertainment district. The girls know everything. And Cindy is the best one to talk to out of all of them. She's got less attitude than the others. She'll even talk to me. Talk to her. She might know something about who's trying to deal my chems.
I can imagine the sort of things these ladies see and hear. They may be useful, but we'll have to make sure they don't use you. And that is the truth that they tell you. big, ugly, overstated, and decaying. Welcome to Tavar.
Never stop watching.
What are you doing now?
I don't know, do I?
Here, take a look. What do you think's written on there?
Do I know you? You see, I'm thinking, no, I don't know you. So, I'm asking myself where you saw the fucking sign that says, hey, talk to this guy.
I saw it back there.
Ha, funny. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the last comedian I met kept telling jokes even after I wrapped him in meat and thrown him to the dogs. You know, he laughed all the way until his larynx got torn out. The fuck do you want here? You think you can make it here? You think the Duke is going to start giving you profit just like that? You're a nobody. Why the fuck would the Duke want a nobody?
Who are you exactly?
I'm the Scrap Baron. Remember that if you want to make profit, because I'm in charge of the scrap collectors here. Which means you don't make profits if you piss me off.
Called worthless by a man who lives on a scrap pile. The people in Tavar must love irony.
Oh, and the comedy keeps coming. You know, my dad loved jokes. I remember one time I took the piss out of him and he told me, if something annoys you, you get rid of it. Then he put a bullet in my dog. Laughed himself stupid. Goes to show you there's an audience for every joke if you can find them. Fucker. I loved that dog. And take some advice. You're free here. No gods to pray to, no trees to serve, no hybrid to give you orders. You're as free as long as you have shards in your pocket. And as long as you don't piss me off, or steal from me, or keep asking me dumbass questions. So enjoy your freedom. People died to get it for you.
We should be careful what you touch around here. We might catch something.
You should listen to her. She's got brains.
You should listen to him. He knows this place.
What do you do with all this scrap?
We make profit. And we keep those shitbag factions out of our business. Scrap is what makes it all happen. Scrap is what we've got in Tavar. Scrap is who we are, and I am the Scrap Baron.
Where do you get this scrap?
From the ruins of the old world out in the desert. It's out there, waiting to be found. Treasure amongst the sands. You just need the people to get it.
And people, well,
they are the easiest and cheapest things to come by.
And then you take the profits.
Trickle-down economy, isn't it? I get the shards, when they get the scrap. And if they don't get the scrap, their blood trickles down into the desert. It's the shards I get for their scrap that keeps them alive. Whatever anyone says, my scrap is the savior of this shithouse. You can work for me. I've got the shards. You just have to do me a few favors to get them.
About these favors you want. Where do you want me to start?
Well, first I want some answers. I sent some scrap collectors out to scavenge a set of ruins on an island to the south. Everything I heard about those ruins screamed profit. And yet, so far, no scrap deliveries. So, I want you to go and find out what's happening, and make damn sure my scrap arrives soon.
You're not getting your scrap deliveries because of a group of clerics.
Clerics? What are those motherfuckers doing wrapped up in my business?
They're on the island, and they've hijacked your scrap deliveries. Do you want them to leave?
Leave? I want those motherfuckers dead. Dead. Rotting and out of my business.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
Well, what have we here? A new face. Always good to get new faces. As long as they bring profit and not trouble. Which one are you, then? Let me get a look at you. You recently passed through the desert with nothing on your back. You had to eat whatever you could find, am I right?
So, you're a cook?
A cook? No. Sadly, that's not a set of skills I have. I am an instrument of the Duke's will. I give out the rations and ensure that his men are happy. All may come here and eat, no matter how rich or poor. We are here for his men.
And what does the Duke ask for in return?
He asks for nothing, but loyalty and good service to their generous leader. You won't starve while the Duke leads. If you were an outlaw, you could get your rations from me every day. But just to show you the generosity of the Duke on this occasion, take this gift and know of his greatness.
Hold on. You the ghost run it.
Bro, he's required. What?
Let me check my hours and marks.
Oh.
The Kingdom Hearts, the 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Recom, manga by Tetsuya Matsushiro, Mitsuhiro. This is literally a manga of these four. I'm ashamed they didn't make any more, but it is funny. Like, there's these kind of comedic parts in them.
What else do you give out apart from food?
Nothing! Where did you get that information? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Smart one, aren't you? All right, all right. So, in addition to food, the scavengers also bring me various items they find out buried in the sand. You know, basic stuff such as weapons, ammunitions, high-grade salvage, that kind of stuff. Why? Are you wanting to trade? I only deal with the right type of person, but I could bring myself to deal with you. So, what are you looking for?
Show me the weapons you have.
Here. Just don't pay attention to the rust spots.
So, how can I help you serve the Duke?
Well, there's talk that we'll see you advance here. Are you a fighting man? Our caravan delivering supplies to Abessa has disappeared. And as you are no outlaw, you'd be perfect. You see, I need someone to find it, and I need someone who can be discreet.
Discreet? What are you trying to hide?
I'm hiding nothing. I just don't want this getting out yet. Not yet. If it was one of our own people, an outlaw who did it, you see, that's why we need discretion. In fact, we need to be discreet whoever did this.
Pay me, and I'll be as discreet as you want.
Respect the Duke, and the Duke will respect you. And you'll get paid. Look, this is about protecting those that need protecting. This is about protecting the weak and the helpless. Not just those souls in the caravan, but those here at home. That's why the strong, like you and the Duke, even if it means ensuring there are no witnesses who can contradict.
I will look for the caravan.
Then the Duke's gratitude will... I'll put my... I'm sure you'll be So, go and... Oh, did I say...
Sure.
Okay, what the hell is up with that chick?
The mechs that went
wasn't
into
a good
Abessa
move.
pretty much killed that whole party.
Why would you do that?
I think that's a bug.
If even half of that is true.
How are you?
I'm okay.
If only we knew if these rumors were true.
Welcome to the entertainment district. Name your pleasure, name your desire, and here, you can make it happen. So, tell me, what do you desire?
Desire?
What do you dream of when you're out there in the desert all alone? Whatever it is, you can have it here. I can help you make those dreams come true. So, let me take those shards and give you your desires. But, you know where to find me before you go back out into that big, lonely desert again. It's hard to find what makes you happy. And when you do, you should hold on to it. Make it real, even for a short time before you lose it forever.
Sounds like you're the one who lost something. Are you all right?
Of course. Yes, look, honestly, I'm fine. I just want you to tell me what you want. I can make it worth your while. Really, think about it. We can make an arrangement.
It sounds like you're trying to pay me.
Well, I'm just saying we can come to an arrangement. You can pay, or maybe you can help me in return. You help me, I can help you. Do you understand?
What help do you need?
If I tell you, I'm trusting you with my life, but someone I know, Liam, he's in trouble. Iron Madison has got her claws into him. I mean, she owns him. She treats him like he's her slave.
Why do you care?
Because I care, okay? He has to get away from her. He has to get free.
What do you mean she owns Liam?
Madison was the Duke's favorite for a while. It's over now, but she can still call on him. She might have made herself the Duke's plaything, but she likes to own people herself. Now, she's picked Liam, and if he refuses her anything, well, her last two playthings are dead, put it that way.
How can I help?
You'll help? For real? I mean, you have to know there's only one way to help. Iron Madison has to die. Otherwise, she'll come after him. After you, after me. There's no other way to end this but to kill her.
Frank the cleric wants her dead too. I could help you both.
Then we are agreed? You'll kill her? And I won't tell anybody that you want to help a cleric. It won't be easy to kill her. And I should warn you that killing her openly risks the Duke coming after all of us. You'll have to find a way to get rid of her discreetly.
How do you suggest I kill her?
Well, everyone knows she loves to start fights. If you provoke her, she'll take the bait for sure. And if she attacks you, not even the Duke will blame you for defending yourself. And if you just went and attacked her, he'd be forced to act. But if you get her to attack you, well, I think he'd be glad to be rid of her. She's trouble for him.
You must hear a lot of things.
Pillow talk, you mean? Yes, I get to hear all sorts. Tell me, what do you want to know? But don't expect to get the information for free.
I need some information.
And I need shards. So let's make a deal.
I'm looking for anything that might make me some Elexit.
Well, I have heard something. A guy I know has had a row with his wife. He's been coming to the entertainment district too often. She started threatening revenge, so he's hidden his shards from her. He knows I don't leave the fort, so he lets slip where he put them. I'll give you the coordinates.
I already know where those shards are.
Oh. Well, that's all I have. Well, it was worth a shot. Here are your shards back.
Doc's chems were stolen. Have you heard anything about them?
Stolen chems? No, I don't think anyone's been talking about them.
How did you know? How, bro?
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I've heard of some good quality chems coming from somewhere else. Maybe that's someone selling the Doc stuff.
Tell me what you know.
It's a guy called Scrappy. He normally deals in small-scale salvage. But suddenly, he's selling top-grade chems to some of my customers.
Where can I find Scrappy?
He hangs out below the fort, in a canyon where all the rubbish gets thrown.
Right. From what I've heard.
Is that right? That's just because I'm the one who is prepared to get my hands dirty getting things done. So speak up. Who has been...
Well, the planet is called ELEX. It's not. So this is not Earth.
From what I've heard, you haven't got the best reputation.
Is that right? That's just because I'm the one who is prepared to get my hands dirty getting things done. So speak up. Who has been bad-mouthing me? Come on. Open your mouth and speak. Which skin flap has been opening their mouth, and what do they say?
I'm not telling you a thing.
You think you can withhold information from me? I'll break every damn bone in your body.
You can keep your threats.
Threats? I'll peel the skin from your body. I'll hold you down in a bath of acid until you start talking.
There's no need to fight.
Oh, there's every reason.
You want to fight? Let's fight.
Another asshole, another corpse. You are dead.
That was great.
Madison is dead. You can make your escape.
Madison is dead? That will make it much easier to escape. I'll still have to pick my moment, if I don't want to end up back in here with a different jailer. But, thank you. I'm sorry I can't give you anything as a reward. These outlaws stripped anything of value from me when I was captured. But, you have my thanks. And if you can make it back to my unit, Hartmut will show his appreciation for me. I'm certain of it. So, look for him if you're short of Elexit. All there is left to do is to wish you good luck. I won't be here the next time you enter the fort. So, good luck out there, my friend. May Kalan watch over you.
That's one way of thinking about it.
Iron Madison is dead.
Dead? Dead for real? Dead and never coming back? Oh, you don't know how long I've hoped to hear those words. If there is an afterlife, I hope she's burning in it. Liam is free. Maybe now we can be together. Thank you. Thank you for helping us. Here, the reward you were promised. I hope you find your way. No one deserves to be alone.
Sure, okay.
Why would you do that?
Crazy, huh? You think it's a code or something?
Your wife is dead.
No. No chance. Who'd be able to kill her? Even the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, would think twice before fighting her.
Do you want me to bring her body as proof?
You're serious? She's really dead?
Yes.
Oh, by the sands of Tavar. You don't know how glad I am to hear that. I don't know what your part in this was, but thank you. I am now free.
What?
I'm free. I can finally be with Cindy.
Oh shit, I gotta put my ornament. Forgot about it. Who keep calling me? Open them up.
Do you guys agree? Mirror, Merry Christmas Eve. By the way, I just picked these skins. Just picked them. So, sorry for the Thanksgiving match thing, but for that right now, we're gonna have to go for that right now. I'm like telling you guys. For that right now, we are going to be this. I can have my mic out, but I'm not just trying to fully commit to this. So we'll be back after this. My whole stream is muted. My whole I have something in like the thing saying stream snipers and match. Do. Don't go below, bro. They are killing us below. Right? Hi, kid. What do you see? What do you mean? No, she's not there. She's not there. Yeah, what is 90? What is 90? Big Tail Dagger? What's those 90? Bring bomb, go stun side. I have
Well, excellent. Another desert fly landing here. You're just luck. I hate. They're almost.
You need to get them
But you look like someone who knows their way around the wilderness. So I'll agree. 4 men at it. Tell Bullet he will...
So you're not the boss here?
Logan is my cousin. That means I am his voice.
Are you sure you have everything under control here?
Only an idiot thinks they have complete control of anything. This is about stopping all the little crises becoming big ones. And I have one small crisis that I can use an outsider to solve.
What do you need my help for?
I need someone who isn't on the radar when it comes to the district overseers. Some of them are pissed about something. I need someone to deal with that.
You need a new guard.
Why? What happened?
Spike is dead.
And I can imagine why. Fuck the guards, fuck them all. I'm stuck here trying to do the well, thanks.
About these district over... Who are they?
There's Big Jim. He's in charge of the arena. Chloe, she manages the entertainment district. Then there's Mad Bob. He calls himself the Scrap Baron, and you'd better call him that. People don't call him Mad Bob to his face. Ever. And there's Blake. He takes care of things that need taking care of. They've all earned their place, all proven themselves loyal. But they all have their little problems, and they all want more.
What is the problem with Mad Bob?
Mad Bob, yeah. That is its own chapter. He oversees the scrap deliveries to the fort. They are a big source of profit. Only now there isn't any scrap coming in, and I don't know why. The desert might be dry of water, but there's no way it's dry of scrap.
Speak to him and find out what's happening.
I'm afraid he isn't delivering because nobody will work for him. But maybe it's something else. If you can get Mad Bob to start making deliveries again, I promise that will earn you a good reward.
Tell me about Big Jim.
Big Jim. Good fighter. He's kept the arena turning a profit. Only now he's beaten everyone who's challenged him. He thinks he's invulnerable. I've even heard rumors he's claiming he will take over from the Duke.
Those rumors are true.
How do you know that?
Because he told me himself.
Damn you, Jim. I should want him dead. Instead, I want you to fight him. He needs his ego deflating. You're to fight in the name of the Duke, and make sure that you teach Big Jim a lesson before I have to shut him up permanently.
What about Blake?
Say, are you even listening to me? Blake is the only overseer who doesn't make trouble here. He takes care of his own interests and does what people tell him. I only wish they were all like that.
Tell me about Chloe.
Chloe owns her cut of the takings. That's not like her to skip paying her tribute. She knows she's lucky to have the position she has. So I need an outsider to make her pay up. It's a little more diplomatic coming from someone from the outside. And I need someone who isn't scared Chloe will shut them out of the entertainment district. Ask her for the shards and find out why she's not been paying. If you can't manage that, at least make sure she pays her outstanding debts.
I will look into the problems you're having.
That's what I wanted to hear. I run things for the Duke. Get things to move along more smoothly? Well, the Duke doesn't forget people who show him loyalty. Let me know how things go. Why did you kill Iron?
She deserved to die. I did you a favor.
You can't just kill our people.
She was that important to you?
So what? You want to piss on me and tell me it's raining? You don't get to decide what's important to me and what's not.
Trust me, I did you a favor.
Maybe, maybe. She certainly wasn't a supporter of mine. Unless you have something else to tell me. Why did you kill Iron Madison?
I didn't have anything to do with it.
This isn't a time for lies. I know what happens in my own town. You're fortunate that the Duke hasn't learned of this yet. So out with it. Why did you kill her?
It wasn't anything to do with me.
You're sticking with your story? Okay. Other people have different versions of events. So how am I supposed to unpick the truth? The Duke is angry, but you're lucky. Normally he'd have someone killed for something like this, but for now, he's letting this go.
Fuck off! Before Big Jim was?
Keep her weapon drawn. Finally, sense.
I got you your reinforcements.
Good. Every man counts. The more of us there are, the less chance there is of me lining some monster's digestive tract. So, you might just have saved my ass.
Keep your eyes open.
Ow, 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 bro. I need to speak. No idea, man.
About the arena. I challenge you.
So, you think you're ready to fight me, do you? All right, let's do this. You'll get your shot. Tell me when you're ready.
I challenge you.
I accept. Meet me at the arena.
I know who you're talking about.
I'll wait here for you.
Right. Let's see what you got.
We'll see. Draw your weapon.
Oh my god, this week.
You always focus on the one with the Legion line, bro. Like it's supposed to be. But that guy even
Ah, you got lucky.
Want to go again?
All right. You were good. But you've cost me. More than just this fight. No one's gonna follow an ex-champ. No one's gonna follow a loser. I'll never be leader now.
You're giving up because you lost one fight?
Nobody has ever defeated the Duke. Now they've seen you beat me. Do you think anyone is gonna choose me over him? Here, take this ELEX. Take it and get out before I ram those shards down your throat.
The Ice Palace. That's where the
I'm back
decision
with
will be
go
made.
on.
Not like that.
Yes, definitely.
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
You are making no sense.
why we call out Black Sarah. Like,
Hey, Liam.
I'm free?
Yes, you're free. We can be together.
We can? Does that mean you're not working for Chloe anymore?
You know I can't leave her, but that isn't important. Not for us. Madison is dead. That is all that matters, Liam. That means we get to decide about us. I have to go now, but I'll be back as soon as I can. We can talk. We can plan the future.
Let's do that. I'll see you later. Don't let anyone tell you the world can't change. It can. Oh, it can.
Oh, 64. Oh, that perplexes me. For Barracuda! Barracuda! Yo, you see the ball cam? I got a joke right above you, bro.
It's a living thing. Oh.
What?
Be careful.
Really?
I've heard these places can be dangerous.
Do you go to bars often?
No, but I've been told, so hey, you know, just be careful, okay?
You look wired, man. I mean, super intense. Have you been racking up some of Doc's downers? Come on, what's your story?
You want to know my story?
Yeah, I do. Come on, you can pop me one of the Duck stims to keep me awake while you yabber.
Here, buy some yourself.
I knew you were one of the good ones. And about your story, you can tell it to me later, yeah? Let's save that special moment. You're going to want to know about the game. It's the best way in Tavar to make profit. Though we'll have to wait until my brother gets here.
What's your brother got to do with it?
He brings me luck. I never play without him around.
Is this game how you earn a living?
Some of it, but you've got to have your place here in the fort. I'm a runner. You know, I take messages or things from one place to another, make sure they get there safe. It's a risky life, but that also brings opportunities. Who knows which runner will make it through alive and which won't? Well, if you can guess, you can bet on it with me. You see, I run a book on which runners will do a job and which will make it through alive, among other things. The bosses gamble with our lives, so why shouldn't we earn off it?
You need a break every once in a while if you're going to stay sane. But do you get one?
You know, you're the first one to understand
Stop
that.
saying things like that, will you?
Yeah?
I'll send you to Mad Bob.
That
to
has
have
to
the
happen sooner or
equivalent
later.
cut out of you.
Just fuck off, will you? Just leave.
Yeah,
Just fuck off.
You know we can't afford shortfalls right now.
You should talk to. Well, there's what
I
people
am
say.
so
and
sick
what
of
people
having.
do.
What can I get you?
Is there a problem?
No problem. If you're here for a drink or chems, speak to me. If you're here on business, talk to Chloe.
What do you have to offer?
Everything that clouds your judgment. Alcohol, chems, name your poison.
Show me what you have to offer.
No problem.
Guard between the fucking bars that.
I don't even understand.
What the fuck are you looking at? Buy a drink, get a life, or get the fuck out of here. All right?
Any advice on how I should get a life?
Don't take a job in this bar. Don't listen to anything anyone in this fucking town has to say. And don't waste the time of the few good, honest, hard-working people you can find here. Any more advice, you can pay for by buying a drink.
What is this place?
This is the place of dreams, the place of love, laughter, and infinite possibility. If you want to forget all your troubles and live the life your days in the desert have earned, then this is the place to do it. Just make sure you hand over your shards, or Mad Bob will be taking your hands. Clear?
Mad Bob works for you?
Mad Bob doesn't work for anyone but himself. but he likes coming here. So, he doesn't like anyone making trouble in his favorite place. And just a word to help you keep your head on your neck. Bob doesn't like to be called Mad Bob.
Why have the outlaws stayed here in this desert?
You think we're the only ones trying to take things? Elves, clerics, berserkers, they all take what they want. What is there to steal in Tavar? Sand and ruins and wreckage. So, here we get to be free.
William sent me.
What do you want? You're not here to collect the Duke's tribute, are you?
Good guess. That's exactly what I'm here for.
It was no guess. It's years of practice. Let's see if you can do the same. Guess what I'm thinking. Is it A, no chance, B, not a chance in hell, or C, there's really not a chance in hell? Damn it. If you're really set on collecting something, then go and see Rat. He owes me, so you can get my payments from him.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? I've told William 1,000 times. I can't pay. So, if you can't get payment from Rat, you won't get it from me because I just don't have it.
I swear those creatures are getting more dangerous.
Don't peek it, just put up this one, please, please. I got our Brooke looking peeking.
Chloe says you owe her Elexit.
And she sent you to collect them?
Yes.
Well, my friend, I have some good and some bad news. Which do you want first?
The bad news.
Ah, you are someone who takes what life throws at them, then hopes for a rainbow around the corner. Aren't you, my friend? Let me guess, when you eat, you always save your favorite until last, am I right? Okay then, the bad news. I don't have any shards. Except for what you gave me, and those shards aren't enough to cover Chloe's tab.
So, what's the good news?
The good news is that I do know where you can get the shards. You see, the Rat has a plan. The plan, on the other hand, is part of the bad news, my friend.
How so?
So this is how I see it. Chloe runs the entertainment district, so there's no way she's not pulling in a lot of Lexit, right? So her being broke doesn't make sense. Unless someone's got hooks into her. So I did some digging, and it seems she's run up a real debt with the Duke. Now, the Duke doesn't normally do debts. He's more the, you owe me, pay now or die kind of guy. But it seems he's cutting her some slack. As long as the debt's kept quiet. You with me so far?
How does this help us?
Okay. So this is just the background. You see, I did some more digging, and the thing is, Chloe isn't broke. She might not have Elexit, but she's got her a stash, a treasure trove of gems and jewelry, stuff she keeps as an emergency fund.
So, she's not broke?
Well, strictly speaking, she absolutely is. I'm not suggesting she's lying, at least not a straight lie. She doesn't have a shard to her name. It's just she does have a different sort of wealth. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who will pay a handsome sum for the treasure trove Chloe's hidden in her cellar. So you see, as luck would have it for you, me, and her, the Rat has already started working on a plan to untangle this whole mess. You see, I have the key to her hidden stash. So, we just need to get in, get the stash, get out, sell everything, and suddenly you, me, Chloe, and the Duke, we all end up happy. Simple, huh?
Give me the key. I will get Chloe's stash.
Good decision, my friend. Here, but be careful you don't get caught. We will pay her debts with her own valuables. And at the same time, I will be free of my debt.
Can you go over the plan again?
I keep Chloe busy. You get into the cellar under the bar. The stuff we're after is in a trunk somewhere down there. You get in, you get out, the Rat takes care of the rest. Are you ready?
Sure.
Then let's get going. I'll distract Chloe so you get a straight, clear run to the cellar, right? Me turning up, well, we have a chemistry, me and her. I only have to walk into a room and she's instantly pissed at me. But that does mean you won't have long before her being mildly annoyed moves to me being thrown out. So be stealthy and be quick. If you miss that opportunity, well, then you'll have to figure out how to do this yourself, okay?
Sand, thieves, and corpses. That's Tavar.
Well, there's what people say and what people do, isn't there?
You try and travel at night, you'll be dead by morning.
People are afraid of that.
Yeah, of course. Why would it be anything else?
What do you want? What do you want now?
Hey, why so unfriendly? What did I do to deserve that?
He always thought he could talk his way around anyone.
We need to get some more food supplies.
That is pretty suspicious.
Well, you have to admit he has a point.
You guys grab a bomb or plant. Or I mean, go for kill. Behind bar, behind bar. You gotta go kill him. Behind bar. Come to you, Kuda. Kuda!
There he is. That guy's trying to steal your stuff.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You think you can steal from me? Give that here. You can get out too, rat. What the fuck do you think you're doing down here?
This was Rat's idea.
Right. It was Rat's idea. Then he what? Decided to accuse you at the point you were about to get away with it? Don't bullshit me. You're brave enough to steal. Are you brave enough to fight?
I know how this looks, but let me explain. You owe the Duke money. This isn't personal. I'm just making sure the Duke gets what he's owed.
Right, okay. I can see you've got a point. But this is my place, and I can't let theft go unpunished. So, give me the 100 shards and we'll call it square. I should be asking for 1,000, so take the deal and be grateful. So, what'll it be?
Here's 100 shards.
I wanted 1,000, but maybe that was excessive. All right, I'll consider a square. Do what you want with Rat. I canceled his debts when he blew the whistle on you. Mostly because he'd never paid up anyway. So, if you decided to beat the shit out of him, at least he'll get some of the payback he did. What do you want? What do you want, Rat?
Hey, why so unfriendly? What did I do to deserve that welcome?
I don't know, maybe it's the several thousand shards you owe me. Or, wait, hold on. Maybe it was the things you stole from me. Or no, now I remember. It was the fight you started here. Wait, no, it's all of that. Plus the lies, the raptor shit, the fast talking, and the fact you're a grade A1 asshole. You're banned from here, Rat. Why can't you get that through your head?
But Chloe...
But nothing. Get out of here before I have you thrown out in pieces. You gotta count them one. One.
Who knows what they're going to find in those ruins next?
It is all about serious person.
There!
kill that pig.
This is my place. I decide what happens here, as you're gonna find out. You're brave enough to steal. Are you brave enough to...
Is there another way we can sort this out?
Another way? Okay, 1,000. Then we're square. That's your way out. So, what'll it be?
Here are your shards.
Good. Consider us square. Debt cleared. Just don't be an asshole again, please. Do what you want with Rat. I canceled his debts when he blew the whistle on you. Mostly because he'd never... So, if you... Now both...
Oh, I'm killing him. Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Hold on.
Quit sneaking around. I saw you.
What do you want? What do you want?
I heard he was sleeping around. No surprise he got himself in trouble.
Oh, Rat is gonna die. He's gonna die.
Later, alright?
What the fuck do you think?
This was Rat's idea.
Right, it was Rat's idea. Don't bullshit. You're...
I know how this looks, but let me explain. You owe the Duke money. This isn't personal. I'm just making sure the Duke gets what he's owed.
Right, okay. I can see you've got a point. But this is my place, and I can't let theft go unpunished. So, give me the 100 shards, and I should be asking for 1,000. So...
Here's 100 shards.
I wanted 1,000. But maybe that was excessive. Alright, I'll consider a square. Do what you want with Rat. I canceled his debts when he blew the whistle on you. Mostly because he'd never paid up anyway. So, if you decided to beat the shit out of him, at least he'll get some of the payback he deserves. Now both of you can get out of here.
That was pretty lousy.
Do you really think that?
Oh, Rat, where are you running off to?
Skill and training can overcome, but sometimes it's just about...
Oh, Rat! I'm coming. I'm coming.
Wait, before you do anything hasty. Yeah, I told Chloe you wanted to rob her, and you have every reason to hate me. I mean, we're friends and I did that, but there is an explanation, okay?
Talk fast. Why did you betray me?
It's great that you decided to talk. That's the sign of a keen mind. And keen minds see opportunity. Just let me explain, friend. I didn't give you up for nothing. It was advantageous for both of us that I told her.
Advantageous? How?
I have Chloe's trust again. Well, I mean, she doesn't completely hate me anymore, which is beneficial. Chloe's treasure trove would never have covered her debt to the Duke. And if you can't pay him, the Duke owns you. I mean, technically, the Duke owns everyone in the fort, but you don't want to owe him too. So, what we need to do is work out where Chloe's Elexit is going and why. Then we can help her, you and me. The old rat doesn't do things by halves.
That's still not an explanation.
The world is a complicated place. You can't expect answers to be straightforward all the time. Just let me figure this out and we will all benefit. We need to follow the Elexit, but trust me, you don't want to know about the Duke's
No,
dealings.
man,
The
what?
rat always has a plan.
What?
But to get the best plan, I need to know the facts.
Yeah, they have a laser
I will
on.
work
How
on
is
Chloe.
that? Oh,
Come back in 1 or 2 days. You'll find me in Chloe's bar. I should know
yeah?
more by then. Trust in the rat, my friend.
So,
About your plan with Chloe.
Hey, be patient. I'm not that fast. She's not just gonna blurt out why she can't pay the Duke's tribute anymore.
Yeah, that's just what right under it. Yup. This guy hates spawning there because of that. But I'm about to hit him with this good spawn kick that I learned about myself. I think I'm gonna get like at least 2 of them. At least. That's what was scary. I know, bro. If I got that, I would have won the round.
2 more.
What are you doing here? There is nothing. Yes.
No,
better if you
man.
go, believe me.
No, I was detected. I went prematurely.
Why do people call you Mad Bob?
Who called me that? Who the fuck called me that?
You haven't heard that name before?
Just tell me who the fuck used that name. Was it William? Was it Chloe? Tell me, was it the Duke? No, it wouldn't be the Duke. So which of the other two was it?
Just answer my question.
Forget that name. No. Tell me who told you that name, then you'd better fucking forget it.
It's forgotten.
It better be. It fucking better be. Good, right. Right decision by you. Just so we understand each other, I'll say this one last time. Don't ever use that name again.
Good kill, that's one of them. Sophia's there too. Yeah. Lycan has a feature. Yeah, Sophia's right on Mark, that's Maverick. Maverick on that Mark, he's pushing the hallway. And then Twitch is on the northeast door, like pushing Echo. Echo's gonna die. Last one is on the northeast side.
I was stuck on the pot for 3 hours last night.
Yes, the plan is forming.
And?
Chloe's finally opening up. It just took a little time to get through to her, and then some drink to get her talking.
What information did you get out of her?
Why she can't pay the Duke. I mean, she's in charge of the entertainment district, so she should have Alexid coming out of her ears, right? Yeah, she's desperate to collect that money. She's got no shards to spend. She can't cover the Duke's tribute. I mean, there has to be a story to be told.
And? Are you going to tell me the story?
Chloe is being forced to pay protection money. She can't pay the Duke or anyone else because she's already being bled dry. We shouldn't talk here. Walk with me a moment. Let's go talk outside. Follow me and try not to get noticed.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want everybody to hear what I'm about to tell you. The situation isn't exactly safe for anyone involved. Come on, let's get somewhere we can talk. Okay, I don't think anyone will overhear us here. So, this is what I've learned. A guy called Blake is behind this. He's forcing Chloe to pay protection money.
Always spawn on the garden side.
I assume you already have a plan.
I wouldn't be rad if I didn't, right? Before we go any further, let me make one thing clear. Under no circumstances should you speak to Blake. If you approach him now, I've got no doubt he'd back off and leave Chloe alone. But that would just mean he'd just come back later when he thought things had blown over. We need to force him to forget about the protection money for good. Otherwise, what's the point?
If you switch to my drone, like the door I'm looking at is 1 feet, and then the window.
If Blake's stopping the Duke getting his tribute, we should tell the Duke.
Speaking to the Duke is never a good idea. And sure, you could tell William, but that would make Chloe look weak. She's in enough trouble without having William question why she's in charge of the entertainment district. I mean, you're free to do what you want, but when that goes badly, remember the rat has a plan to sort this out. We should focus on Blake. Despite all his influence, he's been going through bodyguards. 3 of them have died in the last 2 months, but if anybody knows why, nobody is saying. We need to go through his things and find out why. There has to be some dirt there, and we could use it. We just need some hint. Then we can sort all this out to our benefit. Chloe gets freed from Blake, and we get the shards we need.
Why do you think the bodyguards are dead?
Well, he seems to have some business to take care of outside the fort. And sure, it can be dangerous out there. And Blake claims the bodyguards were killed by jackals while he was out hunting. But that just doesn't sound right. If you can get to Blake's place, look through his things, then maybe you can turn up some proof of what really happened. Anything that relates to bodyguards.
Why don't you go and find the information?
Hey, did William tell you or me to collect the tribute? I'm trying to help you get the money Chloe owes. I don't have to help you. You know, I found all this out to help you. So now it's your turn to do something, friend. I can't carry all this plan on my own. Look through Blake's stuff and come back to me when you've found something. Then we'll figure out the next step. I am going back to Chloe's bar. I'll see you there.
Do not talk. Do not talk to him again. Do not talk to William. Okay. Do not talk to William.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you have a second?
Do we know each other?
No, and that's exactly why I want to talk to you. I need someone with independent interests. You're not involved with any of the mob here, are you? So I'm thinking that you might be the right person.
The right person for what?
Well, I've got to tell you, I think my days of being stuck in this rat hole might soon be over. I mean, why would anyone want to be here if it wasn't for profit? So, let me ask you, are you interested in earning a few shards?
All right, but make it quick.
Right, yeah, of course. The thing is, I recently returned from an expedition out into the wastelands. I was looking around in a few ruins for the usual kind of stuff, you know, just the usual. And I came across some knowledge from the old world. And this knowledge, it is so dangerous, it can turn entire regions to desert, or provide them with all the energy they could ever dream of. For real.
How does this earn me thousands of shards?
Are you kidding? Imagine what people would pay for this power.
What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
You're gonna want a part of it. And that's good, because I need help with this thing. As you've probably figured out, I've got a lead, but I've not got the thing I need. We need. I mean, I had it. I had it right in my hand. But then this asshole partner of mine took it. Stuck a gun in my face and took it. Idiot didn't even know what he had in his hand.
So, we find him. We find this thing. Is that it?
Oh, you don't need to worry about him. I followed his tracks. One well-aimed shot at the back of his head and problem taken care of. Only the shot startled some creatures. Damn things popped up out of nowhere and went straight for the body. There was no way I could get to it.
So why haven't you gone back?
I was always the brains of the bunch. He was the brawn. Shooting one guy who's sitting still, that's one thing. Shooting a bunch of creatures, yeah, I'm not a good enough shot for that. But you got everything you need to get in there and loot the body. You bring back what you find on him, and I'll get you enough elixir so you're set for life.
How much elixir are we talking about?
Thousands. Maybe tens of thousands of shards. No joke. I have the connections to make this happen.
Why are you trusting me with this?
Is there a reason I shouldn't? Are you the sort that would run off with the loot?
Well, I still wouldn't be worse off, would I? I would have what I want, and you, well...
Without my connections, you'd have jack shit. Because I only know of one buyer who can make this work, and he, or she, is only gonna trade with me. So, you'd be stuck with something you couldn't sell. You see, this story only has something for both of us if we trust one another.
Do you often shoot people in the back of the head?
You think I enjoy doing that? Especially as we've done a few jobs together. But he killed himself when he stole from me. I mean, what did he expect? That I'd just let him steal from me? That I'd roll over and take this?
I'll get this thing for you.
Of course. Now we're partners. There is a large cliff north of the fort that forms the natural border to Abessa. You should find his remains there, near a few nests. But be careful. Those creatures are still gonna be up there.
Oh, one behind on that mirror, Let's go, Red Dog! Ah! Ah! Let's go, Red Dog!
You are not permitted to be here. What part of not good? That's the right decision. You are not permitted. Good. That's the right decision.
No, I'd better not.
Do you really think I can't see you?
Have you got a captain on that? Anyway, you can take that gate off now. Or like the gate off the east wall. Trying to. Yeah, infirmary, yes, sir. Oh, no, I can get the wall. Oh, no, man, it's on the stairs. Or he's in the east room, or the room I died in. Hold up. The south room, South of the infirmary, I don't know. Hold up, I'm getting him. No, I don't see him. Yeah, in that room, that's where he could. He probably could have left. No idea. He's in the south room on your right. He was. Room on your right. Yeah, you're right. Yo, get the mess right there. There's a door outside, Randy. All you guys are walking into it. He got him. Watch out for cabinets, Ness. One is in the southwest side of OBG, down the northwest. You guys got 50? I got you.
I found this list at Blake's.
Yo, he's on that mark, Randy.
All right, let's see if it's anything useful. I'm guessing it's a list of names, but with this writing, Bodie, Iron, Madison. Iron Madison. Ryan. You know, whoever wrote this can't spell. Well, this seems to be a list of candidates for bodyguards for Blake. That idiot Cameron must have written this before he was killed. Okay, then it's clear what we have to do.
Should I make the list?
What? No, absolutely not. What's that going to achieve? Listen, my friend, I'll explain it to you. If Blake's latest bodyguard Ryan was to die or quit, the names on this list would be candidates to replace him. So, we should change the name on the top. Then, we put the list back and give Blake a reason to hire someone new.
You want me to be Blake's bodyguard?
You certainly could. But no, that would be too suspicious. I will do it. After I've written my name on top of the list, I'll put it back in Blake's place. You take care of Ryan in the meantime. The idiot prides himself on being loyal, so chances are you'll have to kill him. Trying to persuade him might just mean he speaks to Blake and then our chances will be blown. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, then go. You take care of Ryan and I'll become Blake's new bodyguard. Then, we will find out what's going on. See you up at Blake's.
How come? That's slop.
So fuck off, will you, yeah?
If you want to be alone, why ask me a question?
What?
I just want to be left alone, okay? So fuck off, will you, yeah? If you ask questions, you must want answers.
What? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck, you're right, I do ask a lot of questions. Maybe it's a cry for help. Maybe I don't really want to be left alone. Yeah, I never thought of it like that before.
Yeah, I'm getting flash.
Do you want to trade?
Do I want to? Actually, yeah, I've got some things to trade.
What are you doing out here?
You gone through all that to ask me that? Are you serious?
Yes.
Man, you're a weird one. I'm Blake's bodyguard. I'm just out here on a break.
What happens if he's killed while you're on a break?
Blake doesn't need me as long as he stays inside. He only takes me to watch his back when he goes ripper hunting. And when he goes on business trips. That's why I took the job. Plenty of free time. Does that answer your question?
I thought about it. I'm going to punch you in the face.
I told you, I'm out here on a break. This is the last shit I need on my time off.
I'll get you!
You did well.
Yeah, I like it. One of them hit your legion. I'm dropping a book for a hot plate.
Damn. I ate some...
I got the teaser. Try to back up. Yo, like, can you get on the camera? Let's go, baby! Ah!
Ryan is dead.
Right. I put my name on the list and got it in place. It's going to be fishy if I turn up and tell Blake his bodyguard is dead. You had better do it.
Won't Blake think it's strange?
If it wasn't for your impact, he would have won that.
What? You mean that he's dead?
He might suspect I killed him.
Yeah, so what if he does? People get killed in Tavar all the time. And he is pretty used to his bodyguards dying on him one after another. Just go to Blake and tell him you found Ryan's body. You could even suggest that he needs to get a new bodyguard. Sometimes he can be a little slow on the uptake.
Right.
Then come back and tell me when he knows about Ryan.
I found your bodyguard.
What do you mean, found?
He's dead.
I knew that guy wouldn't last. You know when you get that feeling that you're gonna have to find yourself another bodyguard?
You'll have to find another.
Yeah. And I hate interviews. Fortunately, having been in this position before, I have a handy list of people ready to take on the job. Oh well, on to the next one. Thanks for letting me know.
You needed to be told.
Yeah? Just don't make me ask how you found out. Now piss off. I need to find myself a new bodyguard.
I mean, he told me he stopped, but I mean, he hated that.
Blake knows Ryan is dead.
Okay, now we wait until he comes to me. I have an idea what you could do in the meantime. How about you go to Doc and get us something to celebrate?
Isn't it a bit premature to celebrate?
Don't worry. Just let the good rat do his thing, my friend. This plan is in action. And that means it's pretty much a certainty. Here, take a few shards. That should be enough to get something from Doc.
Where did you get those shards from all of a sudden?
You know, shards, they sometimes just turn up. Oh, and tell Doc he should mix us up something special. Just tell him I sent you. Hey, that's Blake coming now. We'd better not be seen talking.
Maybe I want those planes. You said right?
Hey, Rat.
Oh, they got
Blake, my friend. What do you have on your mind?
I have a job offer for you.
A job offer? Quick to the point as always, huh? So, what's the job?
I need someone I can trust. And I heard from a safe source that you are such a person.
A safe source, huh?
Yeah.
I think you're going for bait, and I'm taking that bait.
Ryan has become unreliable.
Unreliable?
Yeah, you know how it is. He has a habit of disappearing. And he's disappeared.
Rat sent me to pick up a few chems.
Ah, the good old Rat. Yeah? Yeah?
He said you should send him some of the special stuff.
I know, the good old Doc knows. The special stuff, huh? Yeah? You want chems? You come to a chemsmith.
Exactly.
No problem. I will take care of it. Trust the Doc, and I will get to work on it right away. Come back in a few hours. I'll have them ready then. Hey! I have your order for Rat. Be careful with it.
No! Bear trap!
I outdid myself with this. Have fun. Now, fly, birdie, fly.
Jump in the other bear trap.
Scrappy is the thief.
Scrappy? Who is Scrappy? Can you get me my stuff?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, Super Nick kills one around.
What's the... Wait! I'll wait here for you. I'm sorry. If you're looking for Blake, Blake doesn't live here anymore, friend. If you need something from now on, come to me. I'm the new boss here.
Shit, man. What did you do to Blake?
Me? Who said the Rat did anything? You don't want to believe the rumors about him being staked down and eaten alive by jackals. Wait a moment. I'm speaking with my friend here. Say, wasn't there a time I came to you for money? And you laughed in my face and gave me 2 shards?
That was a long time ago, Rat. I didn't mean anything by it.
Well, forget your shards. I own you now. Say yes, Rat.
Yes, Rat.
See? That's how plans work, my friend. You play the long game. Welcome back, my friend.
Where is Blake?
You know, I thought about it, but the bodyguard job just wasn't for me.
Blake is dead, isn't he?
So many rumors flying around, you don't have to believe them all. Looking at Blake, I realized I was much better suited for his job. I just had to get close enough to him when he wasn't here in the fort, and without a bodyguard around. And what do you know? With the things you did and some plans and a bit of luck, that's exactly what happened.
You used me. That was your plan all along.
Relax, my friend. I didn't use you. I merely aligned our interests to work together. You needed to get Chloe's tribute. That meant ending Blake's protection racket. I wanted Blake's job, and that meant ending Blake. So we both got what we wanted. Blake introduced me to the Bloody and showed me where Chloe's shards were buried. You can tell William that Chloe will pay the Duke's tribute from now on. I will cover her outstanding debts.
The Bloody? Who are you talking about?
Baxter. Bloody Baxter. The guy who ruled the fort here before the Duke took over. The guy who survived the Duke's jackals and who fled the fort streaming with blood.
Oh shit.
I mean that bloody guy.
What do you mean, oh shit? Where, Mama? Why didn't you go with her?
You met Bloody Baxter.
You don't meet Bloody Baxter. He invites you, and you go, and you hope you can get to come back. I only told you that because I think you and I are good friends now. But it's best you forget that now. Baxter is dead, okay? As far as you believe, Baxter died years ago. So, let's get to the bit about your share. You and I are a team, friend, and friends look after each other. If you remember, you gave me 50 shards when we first met. Now, it's my turn to help you. And I'm not just talking shards here. I've got something special. Just don't talk to anyone about this. You'll learn what the claw means when the time is right. Until then, hold on to it. I told you, friendships pay off. And who knows, maybe I can lend you a hand again during your time here. That is, if you decide to join up with us. But now, I have to take care of my new duties. See you around, my friend.
I have the chems you wanted from Doc.
Ah, yes. I only asked for them to keep you busy. You can keep them if you want. I can't touch that stuff now I'm in charge. But hey, more fun for you.
That was great.
So why did you go with her?
I forgot.
She already left.
Why do you go with her?
You're not doing shit for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.